Hello everyone, welcome to the session 17 of SQL. Today we will see subqueries in SQL. Okay, it is one of the very important concept in SQL. Okay, so the very important question comes in your mind is when to use subqueries, and second is why to use subqueries. Okay, why do we use subqueries and when to use subqueries? Why do we use subqueries? Okay, so while I will demo this, you will get the answer to both of these questions. Like when to use them and why to use them. Okay, so in order to demo these subqueries, I have created, see, these are employee table, this is employee table, and this is department table. Okay, and I have built in insert scripts also. Okay, there are a lot of insert scripts here, which I will share in the description of the video. Okay, so that you can directly start practicing the subqueries over there. Okay, this is employee table DDL, and these are insert scripts. This is department table DDL, and these are the insert scripts. Okay, I have already ran this here, and see, you can see the department table is already there, and employee table is already there. See, departments with S is an inbuilt table in HR scheme. Okay, I can demo this using this also. And employees table, see, with S is an inbuilt table. This is what we have created. Department without S and employee without S. Okay, so let's query this. Select star from employee first. See, okay, we have 20 records here. Okay, 20 records in employee table. Now I will open two more tabs. Okay, because I have to show you how to use the subqueries, so I need more tabs over here to demo this properly. Okay, I will open one more tab here. Okay, now here we have employee table. Okay, and now I will open here department table. Start from department. Now you are saying, why are we taking two tables? So this is the answer to this question. Okay, we use subqueries when we need to extract or use the values or records from another table. This is one of the requirement to use subqueries. This is why we use subqueries, because using single queries you cannot fetch the records from this and this also, from both the tables. Okay, so we use subqueries when we need to extract or use the values records from another table. Okay, so now you can observe one thing here. This is employee table, right? See, you can see these are the columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 columns. And this is a department table over here. Okay, how many columns are there? 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now you can observe one thing, that department ID we have here also, and department ID we have in employee table also here. And department IDs are also matching. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will do order by department ID so that it is properly visible. Okay. Now I will run this query. Now you can see that 1, 2, 3, 4 till 10 we have department ID, and here also we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is a common key between the two tables. So we can use subqueries only when there is something in common between the two tables. Okay, when column name doesn't matter, the values should match, values between them, because these are the values through which you are going to get the output. Okay, now if someone asks you a question, okay, I will write it here also. In order to use subqueries, there needs to be something in common between two tables for now. Okay, you can use multiple tables depending on your understanding. Okay, but for now we will use two tables only. I will comment this. Okay, so as we go on with demoing this, you will get the answers to these questions. Okay, now suppose someone asks you to extract, someone asks you to display employee ID, first name and last name from employee details. Okay, display the employee ID, first name and last name for location ID 102. If someone gives you this question, okay, what it is saying that display the employee ID, first name and last name for location ID 102. You can see location ID here, right? I will do the order by location underscore ID for now. You can see here that location ID is 102 for 2, 5, 8 and 10 department ID. Okay, but in order to know this, we have to go to this table and see that, okay, for 2, 5, 8 and 10, we have location ID 102. So it is saying that for employee ID, first name and last name, location ID 102 means 2, 5, 8 and 10, I want to display employee ID, first name and last name, right? So you can do it like this also. If you query this, select star from department where location underscore ID equal to 102. From here, what you are getting? You're getting location ID 102. So what is the department ID for this? 2, 5, 8, 10, right? And they do exist in here also. 2, 5, 8 and 10. See, it's there, right? However, if you do this, like select, now you know for location ID 102, department IDs are 2, 5, 8 and 10. So if I do this, select employee ID, comma, first name, comma, last name from employee, where, okay, I will put this down, where department ID, okay, where department ID in, okay, because there are this, if you write this 2, 5, 8, 10, see, you're getting the output, you're getting employee ID, first name, last name for 2, 5, this is employee ID, see, for 2, 5, 8, 10, if you display your department ID also, underscore ID, just for reference purpose, so that you will understand for this department, these are the records. See, 2, 5, 8 and 10. So this is employee ID, this is first name and this is last name. So this is a single query, right? So you will ask question like, if we can use this using single query, why to use subqueries? We can do like this, right? Like I will query this table first, department ID. For 102, I will take out all the department IDs. Example like this. For they want to display employee ID, first name and last name for location ID 102. So I will query this and I will get department IDs. Then I will take all the department IDs and query this table, employee table. Then my work is done in single query only. Then why to use this subqueries, right? But what happens if you have like lakhs of records, millions of records in the table, right? So are you going to write this million times? Like, are you going to write from 1 to 10 lakh or 1 million over here? No, right? And if someone updates this table and for this location ID, more number of departments come in, then this query will not give you the required output. If they update this department table, like for location ID, they added one more location, three, four location ID more, and they gave department ID 11, 12, 13, then this query will not give you the required output, right? So that's why subqueries are useful. Now I will show you how you can get that output. See, now we know that, let's remove this. We want employee ID, first name and last name for location ID 102, right? So what I will do, I have this query, right? I can get this employee ID, first name, last name from employee using this. But what I want, where department ID in this, right? Where department ID in this. So I will copy this. I will take this here, where I will write department ID in. But instead of writing this number, what I will do is, I will take this query, which is giving me the records for location ID 102. Right? I will copy this here. Let's keep it for now. Let's keep this query. This is a main query. Okay, this is a main query. I will recommend this main query. Okay, now I want to write a query so that from department, I will get this output. Or I will get department ID from department for location ID 102. So if you do this query, what will happen? What is the output? You're getting department ID, department name, location ID. So, and you're getting location ID 102 because you have put where condition over here. And we want that only. We want location ID 102. We want these records for location ID 102, right? So instead of displaying all records, you will display only department ID. So what will happen? You will get the output of this? You are getting only department ID 2, 5, 8, and 10. So if you take this query, instead of writing these numbers, you can tell them that you can use this as a subquery because you are getting the same output 2, 5, 8, and 10. Even if they add this, even if they add department IDs to this table department, you are telling that for location ID, I want all the department ID, you will get that also, right? So you can just take this query and where department ID in, right? The department ID in, this is a main query. Let's keep it this way. And I will write this. I will in bracket subquery. What I will do is I will write here. Select department ID from department where location ID equal to 102. And I will do this. And I will use this. And I will put a semicolon. This is a subquery. So this is the main query. Inside this, I have written a subquery. Okay, I will remove this for now so that you will understand it properly. Okay, I will put it here on. See, this is a subquery. So instead of writing the numbers, you are writing a subquery and you are getting the department ID from there. So now if you run this query, see what will happen. See, you are getting the same output. Employee ID, first name, last name. Because instead of writing this for department ID, you are writing a query to get this department ID from department table. But if you do star here, it will see what it will say. Why it is saying too many values? Because you are telling that where department ID in, what it is expecting only department ID, right, from this query. But what is this query returning to you? It is returning department ID, department and location ID, but it is expecting only department ID from here. In where condition, it is expecting only department ID. So that's why you have to write department ID over here. Understood? So this is your first subquery, which is giving you the same output as this query. But this is called bad query because once the changes are made to the table, or if there are thousands of records, you have to write these 1,000 numbers over here. But this will give you all the department IDs from department where location ID equal to 102. Same thing we want here. display the employee ID, first name, last name for location ID 102, and you are getting it here. See, you are getting the output. Understood? So this is how you need to form subqueries. You need to make it. You have to make it. But understand that there should be something in common between them. If you do not have these 1 to 10 department IDs in this table, it will not work. Because nothing is what it is saying that I know employee table knows only 1 to 10 department IDs. What if this query, if this subquery returns 11, then you will get no output, because 11 department ID do not exist in here. Right? Let's take one more example. Okay, this is your first subquery. Subquery 1. Example 1. I will write example 1 subquery. Example 1. Okay. Now we will take one more example for this subquery. You remember, if someone has gone through my videos for constraints in table, we have created this authors table and we have created this books table over there. Books table. Okay. Why I'm taking this? Because there is something in common between them. That's why. And we need to have something in common between the two tables in order to demo these subqueries. Okay. Now what I will do, let's query select star from authors. How many records are there? 4 records. Okay. Now I will do here in the second tab, I will do select star from books. Now, in order to use subquery, we need some question, right? We need to have some question. And first you can see that author ID is here also and author ID is here also. 1, 2, 3, 4. So something is common. Like even if all records are not present, that is fine. But at least 1 or 2 should be present over here. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, all are present. Even if 1 is present, that is also fine, not a problem. Because in main this table, authors table, you have 1 also. So now second question. This is question number 1. Okay, this was question number 1. Question 1. Now question 2. Okay, and this is the answer to the question number 1. This is the answer to the answer. I will write the answer here. Okay, and I will keep this Control X and I will write it here. Okay, so this is the answer to the question 1. Now I will remove this, or I will keep this. I will remove this. Okay, this is not required. This was for your explanation. Okay, now let's take another question. Question 2. If someone asks you, I want to display the title and publication year for author J.K. Rowling's. Okay, if someone asks you a question that display the title and publication year for author J.K. Rowling's, but you know that you don't have enough details in the books table. You have book ID, you have author ID, but you don't know which book is written by J.K. Rowling, right? How you can say? By looking at the authors table. When you go to authors table, you will see that J.K. Rowling author ID is 1, right? So all the books by author ID 1 are written by J.K. Rowling. So do we have them here? See, 1, 1. We have 2 books here written by J.K. Rowling. So this is not possible in single query, right? Because author exists here and author ID exists here. And you will say that I will write where author ID equal to 1, then I will get it the output. But what if there are, if they update the author ID, then what you will do? You will have to change your query also, right? If you write this single query, select title, comma, pub year, YEAR year from books where author ID equal to 1. This will also give you the output. But is this the correct way? No, right? We have seen this in previous example. So what you will do is, if someone updates this, like instead of 1, if for JK Rowling they change the number, then what will happen? You will get the wrong output again. So in order to avoid this, you have to write a subquery. First, let's write the main query. What they want. I'll put this here, okay? I'll put this here. Put this here, okay? Now, what they want, display the title and publication year for author J.K. Rowling, right? So let's write this main query first. I want title and I want pub year, publication year. See, in the books table, you can see that. Select start from books, title and publication year, PUB_year, right? From where you will find this? From books. Where now you will have to write author ID, because this is only one thing which connects these two tables, where author ID in, you can write equal to also, no problem here, because only one author, no, you will have only one ID. So you can write here equal to also, not a problem. But what you have to get the output of this subquery? Let's write a subquery first and then we will put it. So if you write select star from authors where author name, right? Where author name equal to JK Rowling. Where author name equal to, you have to write exactly, okay? If it is capital dot and here it is space and Rowling's. Otherwise, you will not get output because records in the table are case sensitive. So it is Rowling and here see dot space and it is not S over here. So what will be the output of this? It will give you the, no, sorry, only this. Select this, okay? See, you are getting all the records, but what is the main query expecting? What is your main query expecting? Select title pub year from books where author ID equal to. So what should be the output of this subquery? It should be author ID. So you have written where author name equal to JK Rowling, but you don't want all the columns from here. You only want author ID. Author ID. Now see what you will get. You will get the expected output. Now you are getting author ID here. You're not, don't worry about this one. You're getting what is assigned to JK Rowling. Even if this number change, you will get that number over here and this query will return you the expected result, required result. So let's put this query. Now we have got in the subquery. Then close this bracket and this. See, this is a main query where author ID equal to, and this is also called nested query or subquery. Now, if you run this, you will get the output. See, Harry Potter and Sorcerer's Stone, Harry Potter and Chamber of Secrets, and publication year 1997, 1998. This is how you need to apply the logic. You need to understand that in the where condition, I need author ID. I'm telling that author ID equal to no. So if I put here author name, where author, select author name, then it will fail, right? Invalid number. Because it is expecting author ID here. How can you write author name? And you cannot write star because it will give you multiple columns over here. All the columns from author's table. But this condition you need to take care for JK Rowling. Now, what I want author's title and publication for JK Rowling. That's why I put where author name equal to JK Rowling. I didn't worry about this. I just put here author ID over it. And then I got the expected result. Then it took author ID from author's table and substituted it to the main query. Because you know that output of this is 1. See, 1. So means author ID equal to 1. See, this is the query. But this is not the correct one. This is the correct query, and for future use, it will not give you the wrong results when the results are updated over there. Because every time it will return you the author ID for which author name is J.K. Rowling. Right? Understood? This was the second question. I will remove this also. This was the answer. Now we will take one more example. Now there is inbuilt table in the HR schema. This we created in the installation video. We connected this to SQL developer. So this has some inbuilt tables. Now we saw employee table also, we saw authors table also, we saw department and books. Now we will see departments with S and employees table. Let's see what's in that table. Select star from employees. Okay, select star from employees. These many records are there. There are lot of records. Okay, and I will do in the second column here. I will do select star from departments. Okay, this is a different department table. Okay, this is departments and this is employees, not employee, not department. Okay, this is an inbuilt table. See, the records are different, right? So now if someone asks you, you can see yes, the department IDs are also different, 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, right? Now if someone asks you that I want all the employee details, where is the employee? Sorry, I will do it here, okay? Select star from employees, okay? See, this is a different table. Now if someone asks you that I want all the employee details, all these employee details, where location ID is 1700 or where location ID is 1800. How many 1800s are there? One only, no? So let's take a different example where location ID is 1700. Let's take 1700. We have lot many records, or let's take 1800 or 1700. Anything is fine. Okay. If someone asks you question 3 that get all employee details for location ID. Is it location ID? Yeah, location ID 1800 and 2400. Let's put 1800. Let's take some other example. 1800 and 2400. Both, okay? We want both 1800 and 2400. Now what you will do? First thing, how you can display all the records? Select star from employees we have already, right? We have select star from employees. So using this, I will get all the records. But I want for location ID 1800 and 2400. Do we have 1800 and 1400? We don't know. We don't know the location of this, right? So we have to go to departments table and get this 2400 and 1800. So what you will write? You will write this. Select star from departments where location ID equal to or in, you can 1800 comma 2400, right? So you will get the output for this both 1800 2400. But again, you cannot write this. Okay, now what is common between this table, employees table and departments table? Department ID again. See, department ID is common one. Department ID 2040. Like if this 2040 do not exist here, you will not get the output. Okay, 20 and 40, if it do not exist here, you will not get the output. If it exists, you will get the output. What I will do order by department ID here for now. Okay, so that you will get the understanding. 10, 20, 20 is there. 40 is also there. So you will get the output. Okay. So now this is a subquery, but we don't want all the records, right? See, let's write it here. Now I will write the main query. I want select star for all the records from employees where location ID equal to this, right? So where department ID in. So how you will get the department ID from this? When you query this table, you know that 2040 is there. But how you can get this from here? You can write department ID here, right? Select department ID from departments where location ID equal to this. Now you are getting this output. Now this is your subquery. Because it is expecting where department ID in location ID 1800, 2400. So it will give you the department IDs only where location ID is equal to 1800 and 2400. You will not get any other department IDs. So I'll close this bracket and go. So this bracket is for this, okay? This. And this bracket is for subquery. So I will run this query. Now you will see. See, we have got 3 records. So you need to understand if the department ID is common between these 2 tables, I need to extract the department ID from departments where location ID equal to this. Because the question is get all the employee details for location ID 1800 and 2400. So you are getting it right for 1800 and 2400, right? So this is the answer to the 3rd question. I will remove this. Hope you have understood this. So once you start practicing and developing this form, you start forming these subqueries, you will understand how to use them. This subqueries requires a lot of practice. So once you practice this, you will learn the concept behind this. Like you will understand the concept and you will start building up the complex queries involving not just 2 tables, but which involves multiple tables as well, like more than 2 tables. Okay. So this is all for today. See you in the next session. Thank you.